Alright, hello there again. We're here to play Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition in shit. Words are hard. In preparation for Dark Souls 2, which, if I'm not mistaken, will be playable on Steam on the 25th. I currently have it pre-ordered, but I can't play it, and it just taunts me with it. It's like, hey, look, Dark Souls, it's coming out. It's not out yet, though. Anyways, here we are in Dark Souls, first one, to pump up for the second one. Friend of mine, I got a friend of mine start playing this the other day, and he's like, "Oh, this game is so hard. I was trying to fight these skeletons. They just kept kicking my ass." And I was like, "Oh, you're going the wrong way, buddy." And he's like, "Oh." So, in acknowledgement of his difficulties, I thought I would try to do like a walkthrough and help some of the other people out play this game. Maybe you're getting this game and the second game. Maybe you're just getting this game. I don't know. For whatever reason you're getting this game, this is a way it'll help you get started. If you, we'll see how it goes. It might go terrible. It may be you completely useless and just make a mockery of the Dark Souls universe. Odds are, if you've already played this game, this will be of no use to you. You probably passed this point already. But, you know, what ifs? What ifs? Maybe you want to watch it. Maybe I'm just cool like that. Doesn't matter. Anyways, we'll make our guy here just a, Bill. Alright. He's just a Bill. Yes, he's only a Bill. Alright. Yep, I got it. Yep, done. Menus are hard. There we go. Alright, make a character. So, in Dark Souls 1, if you want to get an easy start, Pyromancer, he's pretty legit. The Pyromancy glove was pretty OP. They kind of nerfed it in more recent years, but it can still be used to great effect. I'm not going to use that one because that would be cheating and stuff. I just don't want to do that. So know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that one. Why not? Don't ask me why. We'll just pick a random one. Now this is important. Your gift, you want the Master Key because it's the most useful at early game. At least as far as my experience has been, so there's that. Shaved head. Color, black. Customize. That one. Ready to go. Yep, we're starting with this character. Here we go into the game. I don't want to watch cutscene. If you want to watch cutscene, you just go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not want to watch it. Here we are, Northern Undead Asylum. Starting out. This is where we start. Your character. This is going to be your tutorial here on the ground. You read these little messages. It'll talk to you about camera controls and fighting and attacking. And if you want your basic tutorial, you can go ahead and read those. I'm not going to go over them because you're smart. You can figure them out. What I'm going to focus on is the actual game. Some of the mechanics that are going to be that aren't really well explained or that you're just supposed to figure out by yourself. This game does not hold your hand. It expects you to figure things out for yourself. And it's going to be... I'm going to tell you now, this game is difficult. It's going to punish you. But not in a unfair way. It's going to punish you in ways like that you'll know that it's your fault. There's no getting around it. The game's not being cheap with you. It just is unforgiving. You have to be on your game. Alright, so that's the first part, and read the messages on the floor. They can very often be helpful, but they can also harm you. There's people out there that will try and get you to jump off of stuff or mislead you, so take them with a grain of salt. They'll try and help you. Anyways, I guess I should explain the bonfires. Bonfires are your checkpoints. You want to use those every time you see one, activate it, rest at the bonfire, do what you gotta do. If you don't rest at the bonfire, then it won't count and you won't get to return there if you die. Alright. There's my first bad guy. Oh, also, here's your menu. While you're working through your inventory system, you're still vulnerable, so you don't want to do that while you're being attacked by bitches, because they can still just attack you. There's no pause. The game is always going. So you gotta get yourself to a safe spot and start killing shit. Yeah. Gotta get to a safe spot or shit's gonna kill you. Dodged it. Perfect. Get out of here. Alright, then two-handed stance. Press Y when you got your weapon out. He'll go two-handed. Press it again. One-handed. Oh my god. Alright, traverse the white light. I guess I could explain white light. White light is good. And most enemies won't follow you through the white light. I often will use it to get away from enemies. I imagine if I had used that white light and not killed that guy, he probably would have followed me. But generally, it's a good way to save yourself. If you're just having too much trouble in space, you can rush through to the white fog and get away from him. But it's also known as the boss fog, so you may just be rushing to your doom to go get murdered by a boss. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, we're about to see your first reason way that Dark Souls punishes you. If you're not on got your shit in order, you're not gonna survive, man. You gotta pay attention always. See, boulder. So there's stuff like that. There's traps. You gotta watch what you're doing. The only person's fault is your own if you can't pay attention. It's not unfair, and like, I don't want to talk to this guy. Anyway, talk to this guy. He'll give you Estus Flax. He'll give you fucking key. You can get out of there. If you want to be faster, you can actually just beat the shit out of this guy and take it. But yeah, I didn't do that. I was nice. I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be a good guy this go around. Anyway, here's that bonfire again. That's another major thing in here in Dark Souls is you'll run into shortcuts. They're very handy. They'll basically send you back to a bonfire. More often than not, it will send you back to, it'll be in between bonfires. So as you see, all that path that I just took me up and around back out here. So this just makes it so you can get to your bosses quicker, because when you're gonna die a lot, and they know that you're gonna die a lot on the bosses, so they give you a shortcut so you don't have to walk as far to get back to the boss. Yeah, kill that guy. Anyway, as you'll see, there's stamina. There's every time you do actions like jumping or rolling or attacking, down goes the stamina. So you want to keep a close eye on that. When you level up, you can make it so you have more stamina, which is handy. I like to do that because I need lots of stamina, because I'll get stupid spaz attacks just out of nowhere, and I'll be low on stamina when I need it. So upgrade your endurance. It'll help you. You'll like it. It's good. Alright, bad guys. So there's another spot. If you're not paying attention, the game will fuck you. So you need to be on your toes. Check those corners. Yeah. And exploration is rewarded. There are goodies if you take the time to find them. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm pretty handily dealing with these guys, and that's great. Yeah, when you have a lot of damage. The bandit guy, he's got pretty high strength and shit to begin with, plus two-handing the axe. Deal with them pretty handily. Not every class is going to be like that, though. So if you're not going to be wielding weapon two-handed like that, use your shield. It is your best friend. It can block a lot of attacks. Not all attacks, though. A lot of bosses, you won't be able to block their shit. Some bosses you will. So test it, learn from your mistakes, and move on with your life. Oh, traverse the white light. So this is one of the examples of a boss fog. Oh, and I just fucked up that shit, so I'm gonna have a lot harder time with this. Alright, dual wield that double two-handed. Yeah. Yeah, I may not survive this guy. It's been a minute since I've done this boss battle. He's probably gonna murder my face. Now, as with most bosses in this game, if you don't get murdered by them right away, the safe spot is going to be right up in their shit. You get right up by their feet, and you can dodge a lot of their attacks, or you can even just react quickly to their attacks, roll underneath them, roll past them, that kind of thing. That's how I fought a lot of bosses in there. If I come to a boss and I don't know what's going to happen, first thing I do, roll up into their face, get right up next to them, and then try and learn their pattern on the fly. So once you learn the bosses once, you'll have them down pretty good. As soon as you get their pattern down, there will be a lot less more difficult. It's just that initial learning curve where Dark Souls prides itself on being difficult. The initial learning curve. Once you learn what they're going to do, it becomes a lot easier. Now, that's not to say you won't die after that. You're going to die a lot, even after you learn their shit. It's just you being on time with your attacks and your dodges. Like I said, this game will not punish you unnecessarily, but if you fuck up, it's going to ream you for realsies. Yeah! There we go. That's how the attack was supposed to go to begin with. That's how it should have gone the first time. Yeah. I guess I'll go over some of the more advanced attacks once I kill this guy, because they're not really explained in very much detail in the game, so we'll go over them. Why not? Get up in his shit. Yeah. Die. Yeah. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Do a couple hits and get the fuck out of there. Don't try and sit there and hit him. Take your time. Be patient. Yeah! Yeah! Got him. See? Patience. And you too can play Dark Souls. Yeah, victory achieved. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to end it this one here. Next time I will go through some more of the advanced attacks, and I'll show you where you want to start going when you first get out of the tutorial area. So, till next time, stuff and junk, I don't know.